Hi guys, Mr. Toon Nook here and welcome to another episode of Diva and Knockout News. There's some news, so let's get stuck into it. So to start us off, I'm going to talk about the WWE Hall of Fame where Trish Stratus got inducted. She is now a Hall of Famer, but the news coming out of it was that she announced that she was pregnant and found out about, I think she's 3 or 4 months into her pregnancy, and thought at the Hall of Fame would be a perfect time to tell everyone. And there is footage of her Hall of Fame speech on YouTube now, so if you want to go check that out, you can. Speaking of NXT, Jim Ross recently spoke about Paige and Summer Rae and about them being called up to the WWE main roster, and he thinks that it's too soon and that they need more time in development. And some fans agree, some don't. I kind of agree. There's really no point in calling them up right now. The Divas division is kind of, it's changing, but it's going at a slow pace, and there's really no need to have them come up just yet. I think after this NXT Divas Championship is brought in and they crown a champion, it won't be long before we see Paige or Summer Rae brought up to the main roster. But yeah, that's something to think about. So in some indie news, since I don't really talk about the independents much, Shimmer recently crowned a new world champion. The new Shimmer champion is cheerleader Melissa, and she is the first ever 2-time Shimmer champion. No other female has held the Shimmer Championship twice. She's the first one to do so, and this happened at Shimmer 53, I believe, and it was a live pay-per-view, and it was in a cage match. So yeah, it's apparently a pretty damn good pay-per-view. All the Shimmer pay-per-views are actually quite good, so if you want to check that out, that should be released soon on DVD in the future. So that is some independent news, I guess. The TNA Knockouts champion Velvet Sky has suffered an injury. She suffered it in the tag match last week where she teamed with Tara and Terrell to take on Gail Kim and Tara with Joey Ryan as the special guest referee. There was a video uploaded onto YouTube where she was being treated, and apparently her kneecap popped out and popped back in, and it was just like a little injury scare, and she's been kept out of matches for a while, and she's set to return soon. So if you wonder where Velvet Sky was this week on Impact, now you know. She was injured and she'll probably be back within the next couple of weeks. So from this point on in the video, it's basically going to be spoilers. If you haven't caught up with any matches at all, I suggest like any matches on Raw, SmackDown, Impact, NXT, all the shows, or even future shows that are going to happen next week. So I'm going to be talking about match results here, so if you do not want to know about the match results, just leave the video now and I'm going to get stuck into them. So before I get into the Raw results and all that, I want to talk about Impact first, and this is next week's results for, so if you don't want to know about that, I suggest you leave the video and or skip ahead. And next week we have a number 1 contenders match between Mickie James and Brooke Tessmacher, and Mickie James picks up the win. It's apparently a sloppy finish after a pretty damn good match, and it ends in a roll-up, so that is happening next week. And I believe ODB was again the special guest referee like she was this week on Impact. On Saturday Morning Slam, we had Rosa Mendez, Epico, and Primo take on Natalia, the Great Khali, and Hornswoggle. I have not seen this match yet, but Natalia, the Great Khali, and Hornswoggle pick up the win. I haven't seen it because I can't find it anywhere as of yet, because I don't think it's even aired in the US as I'm doing this video, so yeah, that happened. So moving on. So over on TNA, we had Gail Kim take on Taryn Terrell with the special guest referee ODB. I didn't watch the entire show, so I don't know why ODB was a special guest referee. I did watch the match though, and it was kind of forgettable. Taryn Terrell won with a roll-up, and it was pretty much just for her first her first victory in a one-on-one match. ODB chased Gail Kim off at the end after that she was arguing with her over the result of the match. And then Christy Hamey interviewed Taryn, and she pretty much came off sounding like a whore. I'll be blunt. What she said was pretty much, "Who wants to get physical with me?" And I mean, pretty much all the knockouts, they've pretty much got all a whorish gimmick. And I'm just saying that. So yeah, it's nothing new in TNA, I guess. This referee thing's getting a bit stupid. I think they should just go back to having normal referees. I don't see the need for ODB to be the referee. I don't think they even mentioned she was one half of the tag champs, or what the hell's going on with that. So that was TNA. On NXT, I do not know what happened. I was unable to watch it. I don't know if it was even on in Australia, so I don't know what's happened there. I didn't see it on the TV at all. If it did happen, I think it was this week that AJ and Caitlyn had a match. I think it was the Divas title on the line, I can't remember, but Caitlyn got the win. Anyway, if that did happen, I don't know if that happened or not. But I did get to watch SmackDown, and it was probably one of the worst matches I've seen in a long time. And we had the Bella Twins and Tamina Snuka take on Caitlyn and the Funkadactyls. Very short match, and we had I don't think Tamina got in the ring. I don't know why she was in this match. But we had Naomi get on the second rope and Tamina throw her off, and then the Cameron and Caitlyn took out Tamina and one of the Bellas, and then the other Bella in the ring grabbed her hair and threw her down to the mat and pinned her, and it looked kind of a silly way to finish the match. It was short, and the ending was pretty bad, and it was a pretty bad match. So yeah, I didn't like the match, and yeah. So that about does it for this week, I think. There is no more matches. There was nothing on Superstars. I'm not sure about NXT, but if you like this video, then give it a like if you want. Give it a dislike if you don't like it. If you want. You can leave comments, talk about what you liked or disliked this week, about the shows, about any of the news. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for another video.